Today, from San Antonio, Texas, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Antonio Dreadnoughts taking on Jordan Love and the Sacramento Miners.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Miners and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Love to pass. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain.
The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 4 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament, and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 72 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
On the draw, here's Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down. Murray.
46-yard.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
Murray's
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
You're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
Miners 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Love from the gun. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
First down, going to the air with Love. Ebron with it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Yards to go.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's second down. And this one too low. On second down now, it's Sanders fighting his way through contact. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Sanders. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Here's Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Cody Barton on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And that'll make it third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
Shotgun now from Murray. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Dreadnoughts 10. Miners 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
28-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Miners.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a 1st down throw that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
pass. Complete to Michael
Fired that
Thomas.
one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation is a quarter. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Complete to number
From 19 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
A.J. Bouye on the coverage.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
A.J. Bouye on the coverage.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Ooh, with a juke. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Love now to pass on 1st down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Back out comes San Antonio. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Murray now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit us first, this one from 38. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
Dreadnoughts 13. Miners 10.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sacramento, first down.
From the gun, Love. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Sacramento.
Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Love. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Love's pass.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
To Jason Huntley.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Gotcha.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll run for it with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They run it again with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Roses to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
48-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
For Curtis Samuel, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
2nd down, Love. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
Miners 24, Dreadnoughts 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 3 yards to gain there, second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
56, Mike, 56, right there. 56.
On play action, it's Murray. Completes it to Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Operating from the gun, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
The score, Miners 24, Dreadnoughts 16.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down, going to the air with Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action. Love to throw. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10.
Back out comes San Antonio. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Play fake, Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
He's back to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Left side here to Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw is Murray. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
Love's pass, intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Even the score, Niners 24, Dreadnoughts 22. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, a little over 30 seconds remaining. A field goal would be a game winner as they come up on 1st down.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On
On third down, Murray. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for our visitors, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.